A happy new year to you and welcome to the first Airgun Show of 2020. This week we've got an affordable prismatic scope from the shooting party on test, but first up we're joining Richard Saunders out shooting rabbits from the comfort of a truck.
Right, well I'm out with my homies tonight, my crew, my posse, Kevin and Neil, and we're going to be doing a drive-by shooting. Now funnily enough, we're not on the streets of downtown LA, but the muddy lanes of a farm in South Oxfordshire. It's about 300 acres, they grow soft fruit here, as well as plants and flowers and trees for the garden industry. And the problem is that not only are rabbits eating the crops, they nibble through the irrigation pipes. Obviously that's a very expensive thing to have happen. Doesn't please the landowner for that to happen, because not only are the pipes costly to replace, they also, if the irrigation system fails, then potentially the crop is ruined as well. So we're going to be shooting from the car. We've tried traditional or normal tactics like ambushing and stalking before, and they work fine. Rabbits just run past here, but you just don't cover enough ground. So shooting from the car, what we found is there's so many cars and trucks and tractors going around the farm that the rabbits don't associate any danger with them. So by cruising around really slowly, shooting through the windows, we found that to be a lot more effective. Not only does the sound of the car mask any sounds that we make and any shots from the rifle, it also just covers up any scent and anything like that as well. So the weather hasn't been great. It's been raining all day, it's been filthy all day, but it's stopped now, so hopefully we'll be able to get out, get the gear set up, and shoot a few rabbits.
Richard and his mates have been out on a daytime recce to familiarise themselves with the lie of the land so they know they'll be shooting safe. These three are certainly brand loyal and are all using Brocock guns and MTC scopes, and they should be able to put them to good use, as rabbits have a habit of venturing out in decent numbers after periods of heavy rainfall.
A little bit more. That's it, stop.
The team have spotted the first rabbit of the session, and it looks like the shot is on for Neil and his 40 foot-pound concept light.
There you go, straight down. Now I lasered that one at 35 metres, nice clean headshot, and he went straight down.
Okay, steady Rich, steady, steady, and stop.
Oh, good shot.
Beautiful.
This one was partly obscured by the polytunnel poles, but was no match for the Brocock MTC combo.
Now that one, because I'm using a sub 12 foot-pound rifle, I can't take the greater distances as the lads, and I wouldn't want to, so That was at 26 metres. Just came out from behind one of the polytunnel poles, and yeah, got him at 26 metres. Nice clean headshot, went straight down.
Oh, hang on, Kev, there's one. Just go forward a little bit more. A little bit more. Stop.
And here's what Richard could see through the night sight during that shot.
Forward a bit. Stop. Oh no, he's moved. You can go back a little bit. Okay, that's fine. There we go, straight down. That was only 20 metres.
Great shot. Well done, mate.
Nice one, mate.
There is no shortage of rabbits around this holding. The only real challenge for the lads is positioning themselves for safe shots, because there are also a lot of buildings and other obstructions, and that's where the daytime reconnaissance pays off. Unable to get the angle he needs from the comfort of the vehicle, Richard grabs his trigger stick tripod and heads out on foot. Leaving the truck proves to be the right move on this occasion, and Richard is rewarded with a clear shot with his high-power Brocock Commander. Here's how it looked through the night sight. Most importantly, the backdrop is safe.
That's amazing, and with all the noise and the disturbance of getting out of the car and getting the sticks out of the boot, the rabbit was still there. He was only about 20 metres away. He hadn't even moved from all of that disturbance, and I was able to bowl him over with another nice headshot. The Brocock Commander again working really, really well.
Okay, Rich, can you forward a little bit? Forward a little bit. Sorry, mate, too far. Can you come back? Come back. And stop. Beautiful.
Cracking shot.
That one was only about 15 metres. Now, as Richard said earlier in the video, because the rabbits are so used to farm vehicles, they're not even phased by us driving around. So it's great. 15 metres, yeah, straight down. Another one in the bag. Excellent.
Oh, we need some tea on a night like this. It's perishing.
Even in these days of high-tech night vision and thermal imaging gear, a conventional torch still comes in very handy when it comes to finding and retrieving shot quarry. Here's a useful ruse for rabbits that are destined for the pot. Squeeze down the belly to empty the bladder and prevent its contents from tainting the meat.
Well, we've been here now, it's early hours of the morning, we've been here a good few hours now. Thankfully the weather dried up a little bit. It's been a little bit slow, we've had half a dozen. It's quite foggy and quite misty now, and that's been playing a little bit of havoc with the infrared systems and the rangefinders in particular. But you know, we've made a dent, we've taken 6 out. It's getting very late now, very cold. I think we've all had enough, so we're going to call it a wrap. Thanks for watching.
Some chair-based night vision hunting with Richard Saunders there, and now it's the Airgun Show news.
This is the Airgun Show news. The new year is here, and BASC have said that 2020 is the year when you should put something back into shooting. There are countless ways you can contribute. You could introduce someone to shooting, gift your neighbour some game or even cook it for them, lobby your local MP, encourage your friends to join BASC, do something to support the Year of the Gamekeeper, or take part in a conservation project. BASC Chairman Owen Cameron said we should make this a year to drown out the cynical, dishonest, anti-shooting rhetoric that spells catastrophe for the British countryside. India will host a shooting competition under the Commonwealth flag in 2022. Though it won't exactly be a part of the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, the medals won at this competition will count towards the Commonwealth medal standings, and it will be ISSF recognised, meaning any world records shot there will count too. The ISSF also said the new mixed team shooting events will be added to the programme. Staying with top-level target shooting, Sinead McIntosh has been named by BBC Sport as one of the top 50 Scottish athletes of the last decade. The BBC recognised her 3 World Cup medals and European gold all in the space of a year, and says she still has her best years ahead of her. The 3P and air rifle shooter is expected to head up British hopes at the Olympic Games in Tokyo this year. And finally, before you head out on any airgunning forays this January, make sure you pick up the latest issue of Airgun Shooter magazine. This issue's a cold weather special, full of tips on how to stay comfortable and successful when the temperature plummets. Plus, there are reviews of the RTI Arms Priest 2, Legends Cowboy Rifle, Rabbit Sniper Mark II and Bisley Superfield pellets. Don't miss Airgun Shooter issue 130, out now. That was the Airgun Show news.
PAO makes some very interesting sights. In the last episode, I took a look at one of their reflex sights. This time I've got the 4x32 Tri-Lume Prismatic. Described as an ultra-compact advanced combat optical gun sight, it's available from the Shooting Party for £99.99. It's certainly compact. It measures just 15 centimetres and tips the scales at 450 grams, including the integral mount. It's also very tough. Made from aircraft grade aluminium with a black anodised finish, it's waterproof, shockproof and nitrogen purged to stop it from fogging up. In short, it should cope very well with heavy field use. Not only does this scope have a comparatively wide field of view, it also has a very close eye relief, virtually zero distance. That means it's really well suited to bullpup and semi-bullpup airguns like this one. The scope attaches by means of an integral Picatinny type mount, which is quick to deploy and very secure. You can also attach it via conventional dovetail rails, as I've done here if you buy yourself a set of snap fit adapters. Quick and very easy to use, these neat little adapters are available at the special price of just £12.99 per pair when purchased with a scope from the Shooting Party. The 4x magnification is fine for airgun use as long as you aren't really stretching the range. And light transmission via the multi-coated 32mm objective lens is surprisingly good. The reticle offers plenty of different aiming points without being too cluttered, which I really like. And the fast focus eyepiece means that you can ensure that it's in sharp focus for your eye. The reticle can also be illuminated in no less than 3 different colours, hence the Tri-Lume name. Simply turn the top dial to choose between red, green or blue illumination when you need improved contrast against awkward backgrounds. The level of brightness can even be set at 3 different settings for each colour. Zeroing is by means of 2 small turrets which provide 1/4 MOA adjustment for windage and elevation. You do need a screwdriver to adjust them, but they turn with very positive stops and there's no chance of them being nudged off zero once you have it set. This scope features some very handy extras, including accessory rails on either side which could prove extremely useful if you want to fit a lamp or laser. And that's not all. This optic even features an integral set of open sights which make for fast target acquisition at close range. Discreetly incorporated into the main body of the scope, the open sights feature a bright fibre optic front element and a rear notch element which is adjustable for windage and elevation. Now, the positioning at which you have to have the scope in order to achieve correct eye relief does mean that the open sights are a little bit too close to your eye for real precision shooting. However, they do offer you the option of a separate zero at closer range, and I've had great fun using them for close range tin toppling. Apart from offering a wider than average field of view, prismatic sights also offer a comparatively light and compact sighting system which can make for a great combo with smaller airguns. To many of us, it probably doesn't sound as if that would make a great deal of difference, but it can be a real asset if you don't like a combo that feels too top heavy. So, if you want to give a prismatic scope a try, this PAO offering from the Shooting Party certainly provides a tough and affordable option. And its makers are so confident in its build quality that it's even covered by a no quibble replacement lifetime warranty.
Look out for the new and improved Airgun Shooter magazine, packed full of technique, gear and insight from some of the best shooters in the industry. Brand new look and free video content. Pick up your copy today in stores or online.
That's all for this week, but as ever we'll be back again in a fortnight. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you aren't already a member of the BASC, have a look at their website and check out the benefits that you could be taking advantage of through Airgun membership.